morning, everybody, and welcome to our Legs Up the Wall with a long meditation class. I hope you are having a very wonderful Friday and that you've had a very relaxing week. And hopefully we can end this week with even more relaxation. So we've been doing a Legs Up the Wall practice every other week for the last month or so. And this time with our practice, we're going to spend a little bit more time with the legs up the wall before we go into our meditation. And today, when we are sitting with our legs just straight up the wall, we're going to hold that for a little bit longer and really experience just letting everything drain, letting all the toxins drain out. And like I've said before, this practice is really, really good for strengthening the immune system because it drains all the toxins out of the lymph nodes, and it just strengthens your immune system by doing so. And in addition, I've heard of people who have had varicose veins that have gone away from doing this practice over and over. And it's really good for relaxation. It's good for just checking in with yourself, for grounding, for lower back pain, for pain in the legs. There are so many really, really wonderful benefits of a legs up the wall practice. And that's why I love to teach it to you guys. So, I hope you are ready to get your relaxation on. And we're going to start by sitting in a comfortable seated position, relaxing the shoulders down the back, hugging the core in to support the spine, and bringing the top of the head parallel with the ceiling. Just checking in with the body. Noticing the entire body here. Noticing how you're feeling today. Becoming aware of any stress or discomfort or pain. Just noticing. Without trying to change it. Just letting it be there as it is. Bringing the awareness to it. And take a moment to set an intention for this practice today. What are you hoping to gain from this practice? Your Sankalpa. Repeating it 3 times in your head to set it into place. And then letting it go. Trusting that it will be there and there's nothing more you need to do to make it happen. And take this time now, if you have not gotten a pillow or a prop for yourself, just making sure that you have one if you plan on using one. And you can really use any pillow here. And once you've done that, we're going to go ahead and come onto the back, bringing the legs up the wall. So a lot of people have trouble swinging their legs up the wall and getting right into that pose. My personal recommendation is to start on your side, bringing the glutes all the way up to the wall, and then just slide the legs up so that you're fully seated against the wall here. And take your time to find a comfortable place. And then just relax. Making any adjustments you need to make. We'll be in this pose for a little while. And you can also always use a prop here if you'd like. If you need to take some pressure out of the lower back, you can roll up your pillow and put it under your hips. And if the floor is too hard on the head, you can always put the pillow under the head as well. And we're going to spend some time here getting used to the feeling of being upside down, reversing the blood flow. Draining the toxins. And you can allow the arms to relax out to the sides or up overhead. Whatever feels more comfortable for you. And wherever you are, just find a place of complete comfort and stillness. And once you've found that place, just let go. Feeling the ground holding you up. Feeling the wall beneath the legs. Feeling the body relaxing all the way down. And noticing how you feel here. Notice the thoughts of the mind. Notice anything coming up for you without judgment, without attachment. And just let it be there. When we come to stillness, the mind tends to get a little bit louder. But this is really just the thoughts that we already have, coming further into your awareness. So just let yourself completely relax here, sinking all the way down, allowing the body to grow heavier. And if you have any more adjustments you want to make now, you can do so. And bring the awareness into the feet, into the toes. You might be noticing sometimes the feet will become a little bit tingly, as if they're falling asleep. And as long as nothing is painful, this is normal. When we're upside down like this, the blood is draining from the feet. And reversing blood flow is healthy for the body to drain out anything that no longer serves it. To give yourself a little bit of a reset. Notice the legs, the lower back. Bringing the awareness all throughout the entire body here and noticing how it feels. To let go. To stay present. To be still. And doing this practice is a great way to get the benefits of an inversion without the strain. Oftentimes, yogis will do headstands or something of the sort, something that's a lot more difficult. And that's perfectly fine, but it's not easy for everybody to do. And so we have these very gentle practices that give us the same benefits, while also giving us the benefits of relaxation, of strengthening the immune system. And we're going to spend just a little bit more time in this pose. Really noticing the whole body here. Noticing how you're feeling. Noticing if there's anywhere else in this pose you can let go of just a little bit more. And we're going to take one more deep inhale here. And on the exhale, we're going to bend the knees, taking the feet to the wall, and then take the knees out to the side to bring the feet together. And if you want a deeper stretch, bring the feet further down the wall. If the stretch becomes too much, you can bring them up the wall. Whatever feels better for you here. And this is a really great hip opener. This is reclining bound angle pose, Supta Baddha Konasana. So notice the legs here. Notice the muscles softening, the hips releasing, the joints relaxing and melting. Allowing the body to sink down into the earth. And always coming back to the breath whenever you've lost it. Watching the belly rise and fall with every breath that you take. just taking a few more deep breaths in this pose. Maybe deepening the pose just a little bit more with these last few breaths. And then on the next inhale, slowly bringing the knees back together and exhaling the legs back up the wall. You can shake them out if you'd like to. And then we're going to relax the legs out to the sides, keeping the feet flexed to protect the hamstrings. And just let the legs fall all the way out until you find a place that's comfortable for you. If you want a deeper pose, bring the legs further down the wall. And if you need to come out of it a little bit, just bring them further up the wall. And then relax into the pose, allowing the hips to open, allowing the thighs to stretch out, the hamstrings to stretch and release. Always keeping those feet flexed. You can allow the hands to fall out to the sides here, completely letting the limbs sprawl out, bringing you into the shape of a star. You can keep breathing here, always coming back to that breath. Noticing both legs in this pose. And noticing if anything comes up for you here. Watching the thoughts without judgment, without attachment. When we open the hips, we tend to release whatever stress we've been storing within the joints. So just allow them to open up. Allow whatever comes up to be there without trying to change it. And deepening the breath as you sink further down into the pose, into the earth. Resetting, rejuvenating, renewing and relaxing. And we're going to be in this pose for a little bit longer. So really allow yourself to let go completely here. To just be in this moment. With the breath, with the minds, with the senses. Before we can withdraw from the senses, we first become more aware of them. So just notice the entire body. Notice the room around you, the air on your skin, the wall beneath your feet. Any sounds or sensations. And pick one of the sounds that you hear and focus in on it. Allowing it to grow louder for you. Completely focusing in on that one sound. Allowing the senses to become stronger. Noticing everything about this one sound. And then bringing the attention back to the body. Take the hands and bring them beneath the knees. And on the next exhale, gently bring the legs back together and shake them out. And now we're going to take a pillow or a prop. Bring the feet flat to the wall once more and inhale the hips up. Take the pillow beneath the hips and lay back down over it. If you want a bit of a deeper stretch, you can roll your pillow up And put that under your back as well. And keeping the feet flat against the wall here. If you want a bit of a deeper stretch, you can take them further up the wall, lifting the hips slightly. And then just allow yourself to relax over the pillow, allowing the lower back to open up, allowing the arms to completely release out to the sides. And just breathing here in this supported version of a bridge pose. Releasing any tension from the lower back. And we all store tension in the lower back. This helps to realign the spine as well, to open up the vertebrae, creating space and expansion. And when you open up the vertebrae and create this expansion, giving yourself more flexibility within the joints, you're able to move around more throughout the day to get more done without pain. And now from here, now that the lower back has gotten used to this pose, if you want a bit more, you can bring the heels to the wall to prop yourself up, to hold you in place and to deepen the pose all at once. And just take your time now to experience this pose in this new angle, allowing the blood to drain from the feet and reverse flow, allowing the body to root down into the earth, and just staying present, always coming back to the breath whenever you've lost it. Bringing the awareness throughout the entire body here, noticing where you feel this pose the most. Is it in the legs? Maybe in the back? Just noticing and allowing everything that takes place to just happen as we watch and observe. We don't need to make anything happen, it just does. With each exhale, we sink deeper, deeper within ourselves, within the body, within the earth. Allow yourself this time to just be, taking away all labels, just being this version of yourself without any titles, noticing who you are at your very core. And just being aware of that, understanding yourself, knowing that even if you removed every label, every title, you are still enough. You were born to be more than enough. Every person is enough. And you don't have to prove yourself. And you don't have to be anything in particular to make people see that you are enough. You just are. You are more than enough. And when we are still in these poses, and when we are present with ourselves, with this version of ourselves, the version of who we are at our very core, we are able to appreciate that we are amazing, that we've always been amazing. And despite every job title, every label, we will always have this version of ourselves at our very core that has always been enough. Now from here, staying on your pillow, we're going to gently bend the knees once more and then take the feet out to the sides, keeping those feet flat against the wall but allowing the knees to fall out. Finding a place that's comfortable here for you and relaxing into it. Allowing the hips to open up. Allowing the legs to grow softer and more relaxed. And just experiencing this pose here. Bringing the awareness into the belly as it rises and falls with the breath. Into the lower back as it grows softer. Into the hips as they open up. And we're going to take just a few more breaths here. Relaxing down deeper with these last few breaths. And then inhaling the legs up and back together. Exhale, pressing against the wall. Let's remove that pillow from under us and come back down vertebrae by vertebrae. Kicking the legs back up the wall. And if you found that you've come away from the wall at all, take the time to scoot closer. And now from here, we're going to bring the legs over towards the left, but not all the way. Not so much that we bring the legs to the ground, but just enough that we have this angle here, this gentle version of this twist. And holding your legs where they are, using the muscles to hold them in place. Just experience this pose, this stretch for a few moments. Breathing here. Taking a deep inhale. And then exhale, you can allow the legs to come all the way over now. Relax. Oops. My internet cut out for a moment there. Let's go right back to where we are. And relaxing. Twisting. Wringing out the toxins from the kidneys and from within the body. Maybe twisting just a little bit further. Remembering to keep the shoulders flat on the ground at all times. And then inhaling, bringing the legs back up the wall. And on the exhale, bring them over at an angle once more. Not coming all the way over, but experiencing the stretch. Maybe twisting just a little bit further. And using the muscles to hold yourself in place here. Taking a deep inhale. And then exhale, allowing the legs to come all the way over. Turning your head to the left and twisting. Stretching out the side of the body, wringing out the toxins, and enjoying the pose as it is. Experiencing the twist. And breathing, always coming back to the breath, noticing that breath in the belly. Maybe twisting just a little bit further. Deepening the breath here. Deep inhale. And exhale, slowly bringing those legs back up the wall. From here, keep the right foot where it is, And take the left leg out to the side as far as feels good for you, keeping both feet flexed at all times. And allowing that hip to open up. The left hip represents the energy of the mother or mother figures in our life. And if you hold tension or pain in the left hip, this may be telling you that you have unresolved energy that you're holding on to. Noticing the entire leg, the whole left leg, from the hip to the toes and the hamstrings, every inch. And with each exhale, allow the muscles to release a little bit further. Allowing that hip to fully open. Allowing any tension you're holding on to just melt away completely. Taking one more deep inhale here. And on the next exhale, taking your time, you can use your hand if you need to gently pull that leg back up the wall and shake that out. And from here, keeping the left foot where it is, take the right leg out to the side to open up that hip, allowing that leg to come all the way over as far as feels good for you, but never pushing it down past where you feel the stretch. And as you come into the pose, find a comfortable place and then let yourself let go here. Notice that hip. If you feel more tension in the right hip, this could be telling you that you're holding on to energy of the father or father figures in your life. That maybe you have some unresolved energy surrounding that. So just notice this. Just breathe. Allowing whatever comes up to be there without judgment, without attachment. And ask yourself which hip was easier to open up, which one was more flexible. Just bringing the awareness into the body. They say the body speaks. And when we notice these little things about the body, we're learning a lot more about ourselves, about what we need. And just taking a few more deep breaths here. Maybe sinking a little bit deeper with these last few breaths. And then on the next inhale, slowly, using the hand if you need, bring that leg back up the wall. And exhale, shake it out. And then from here, on the inhale, flex the feet, bringing the toes towards you. Exhale, point those toes away. Inhale, flexing, bringing the toes towards the body. Exhale, pointing those toes away as far as you can. Good. Inhaling, flexing. Exhale, pointing. Inhale, flexing. Exhale, pointing. One more time. Deep inhale, flex those feet. Exhale, pointing them. And now on the inhale, bring the feet up and around and exhale them around. Using the breath to rotate the feet on the ankles. Opening up the ankles. Stretching them out, stretching out the feet. Switching directions. Really stretching those feet and the ankles out as much as you can. We definitely don't pay quite enough attention to our feet. And by bringing the awareness to them, wiggling them, stretching them out, we are making it easier to hold ourselves up throughout the day as we walk on these feet. Good, bring them back to center, wiggle the toes if you can. I know some of us can't fully wiggle our toes. Good, and then coming back to center, we're going to take our pillow or our prop again. Gently press yourself up just enough to lift the upper body and take the pillow under the shoulders and the head. Let the arms fall out to the sides. And hold yourself here. Bringing the tension out of the upper body. Letting everything drain down. Letting everything relax completely. Watching the belly rise and fall with the breath. In this pose, we can notice the belly a little bit better since our lower back is on the ground. And with each inhale, see if you can deepen the breath further. As you breathe in, bring that breath down into the belly, rising it into the ribs and up into the chest. And exhaling from the chest, the ribs, and the belly. Now bring the hands together up and overhead. Join the fingers together. Turn the hands away from the body and stretch that out. Stretching out the shoulders. Good. Pressing those hands away. And then bring them back down by the sides. Palms facing up. Just taking a few more deep breaths here. And we're going to be preparing for our meditation soon. So if for Shavasana today you do not want to stay with the legs up the wall, now would be the time to gently roll over in the child's pose. And if you've chosen to do this, allow yourself to roll over so that the blood comes back into your head. And stay that way, making sure you don't become dizzy. And when you feel you are ready, you can always come to a laying down position for Shavasana. Now, if you're staying with your legs up the wall, that is perfectly fine. Make any adjustments that you need. You can keep the pillow under you or you can remove it. You can move the pillow down beneath the hips if you need. Whatever adjustments make this pose more comfortable for you. And once you've found that comfortable place, allow the eyes to close. Taking your time to relax completely, I'm going to come out of the pose so that I can play the singing bowl for you. So allow yourself to fully let go. To carefully come out of the pose if you're choosing to, or to stay there if you'd like. And begin to notice every sensation in the body. Every sensation in the room around you. Every inch of the body. Every joint. Every bone, every muscle. Every movement of the breath. And rotating the awareness throughout the body. And the space right outside of the body holding you. Notice this space directly around the body, the air that touches your skin. Noticing every inch of this space, Bringing the awareness into it. Noticing the ground beneath the body, or the wall between or beneath the legs, if you still have your legs up the wall. Noticing every sensation around the body and within the room. And then bringing the awareness to the surface of the body, to the skin. Feeling every inch. Feeling the air against your skin, the floor, making contact with your skin, the mat, the wall. And going deeper. Notice the muscles, the bones. Notice everything within the body and allow it to soften, to sink deeper down into the earth. Relax the entire right hand, the thumb, the finger, the forefinger, middle finger, ring finger, and pinky finger. Notice the left foot, the top of the foot, the arch, the big toe, the second toe, middle toe, the fourth toe, the pinky toe. Relaxing it. Moving now into the left hand, into the thumb, the pointer finger, the middle finger, the ring finger, and the pinky finger. Relaxing every inch. The right foot, the arch and the heel, the big toe, second toe, middle toe, fourth toe and pinky toe. Notice the entire right arm, the entire left arm, the whole right leg from the ankle to the hip, and then the left leg. Notice now the torso, the lower belly, the lower back, the middle belly, and the ribs, the middle of the back, the upper back and the chest into the heart center. Noticing the neck, the head, the face. Relaxing the jaw, the cheeks, the ears, the nose, the eyes, the brow, the forehead, and the crown of the head. And as the entire body relaxes completely, let go of everything except for the heart center, going inwards, watching the heart glow so brightly, noticing every inch of that heart space. Noticing whatever emotions you're holding in your heart. What are you feeling there now? And then finding the love within your heart. Feeling it glowing brightly. As you think of somebody in your life who you love so very much, asking yourself why it is that you love this person. What is it about this person? Feeling that love that you have through every inch of the body. Allowing it to glow so brightly through the heart and out around you. And send this love to that person, imagining they can feel it, and that they send you love right back, and you can feel that love. And then feeling the love in your heart for somebody who maybe you don't have as much love for. And this is usually the person who might need it the most. Finding love here for that person. Finding something about that person that you have love for. And growing that love. Sending it to them. Imagining that they can feel it. And that they send it right back to you. And then finding love for yourself within your heart. Allowing this love to glow and grow so brightly. What do you love about yourself? What is it that other people love about you? Why do you deserve love? We all deserve love. What is it that you love most about yourself? Really ask yourself that question. Maybe you have a list of reasons you love yourself. That's wonderful. Feel that entire list. Feel all of that love in your heart, filling your body, glowing and growing so brightly. And imagine yourself as if you are another person, receiving that love. And that you send it to yourself. Feel that love. Feel yourself sending it back. Know that you deserve every bit of this love. And always come back to this love. Whenever you forget it, just come right back to this feeling and know that you deserve this love, right here, all of it. And now, feel the love that you have for the entire world as a whole. Knowing that we are all connected, one love, one humanity, one world of people. We are all part of the same whole. Pieces of a giant, beautiful puzzle. And find the love that you have for the entire world now. For everybody within it. Every piece of that greater whole. Of a bigger picture. And really experience this love, feel this love. The love that you hold for the entire world. And send it out all around you. To the world around you. To every person, every being, every living creature. Feel this love surrounding the body and reaching out now, directly around you and further, into the surrounding neighborhood. Every person can feel it. And continuing to grow it throughout the entire city or town, across the state, the entire state, and then all the way across every state, all throughout America, glowing and growing, spreading across the world, every country, every continent, every piece of land, every ocean, every living creature in this world, surrounding the entire world in love, as if you're wrapping it in a blanket of love. And let that love keep growing and glowing and spreading forever throughout the entire universe, every star, every planet. Everything feels this love that never stops, this love that goes on forever and forever. Knowing that you are part of this greater picture. You are part of this love. And you deserve to be a part of this love. Every person does. Once again, coming back to that heart space, feeling the love you hold within it. Really noticing that love, being present with that love, noticing how big and beautiful and strong that love feels now. And just taking a moment here to bask in that glow, to experience that love, to experience the peace, the happiness, the joy that you hold within you. Just being present with it. Spreading that love throughout the entire body and truly feeling it through every inch of you. Knowing that at our very core, who we are, beyond all labels, beyond all titles, is love. We are love. You are love. Just taking one last moment here to fully feel that love, to move it all throughout you and around you, to know that you can come back to this feeling whenever you'd like, and that it's always there. To remind yourself that you are love. Slowly beginning to bring the awareness back to the breath now. Back to the body, wiggling the fingers and the toes, hugging the knees into the chest, rocking side to side slowly and rolling all the way over to one side. And then all the way into child's pose if you were coming out of the legs up the wall right now. And taking a moment in child's pose with the head on the ground to allow everything to settle in, to ground down, to allow the blood to return to its natural flow. And at your very own pace, taking your time. When you are able to come up without any dizziness, you can come back to a seated position, relaxing the shoulders down the back, hugging the core in to support the spine and bringing the top of the head parallel with the ceiling. reflecting on the intentions, your sankalpa that you set at the beginning of class today. Was it able to be reached? What can you do to bring more of that into your life each and every day? And then taking a moment to notice the entire body, comparing it to the beginning of class today. Does it feel more relaxed, more open, more centered? And then taking the time to remind yourself to always be gentle with yourself, with who you are, to always love yourself and know that you deserve that love. Always feel that love, the love that we meditated on today. It's always within you, and you can always come right back to it because you are made of it and you deserve every bit of it. And you are more than enough just as you are. You are love. Breathing that in and taking a moment to really feel that. I'd like to thank you so very, very much for joining me in this practice today. Light in me sees the light in you, and together we shine brighter. Namaste. And have a very beautiful, very relaxing rest of your day, and a wonderful weekend.